Hi guys, welcome back. Scatlink here, and we're off for more Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. In the last episode, we raced against the unbeatable running man to get our final score on our scoreboard back at Kokiri Forest. I always mix those two up for some bizarre reason. And we entered the Forbidden Shadow Temple to rescue Impa because we put that off in order to go to the Spirit Temple first. But now we're doing it because we're behind the times. And in this episode, we're going to continue to beast on through this like a ninja, because that's what happened last time against ninja stealthos and the like. And, well, we're just going to beast on through. Okay! Don't know why Link didn't grab the ledge on that one. That was bizarre. So I'm going to wait for this to actually drop before I start moving. Because apparently I'm not allowed to actually be awesome while I'm saying being a ninja. I'm not allowed to do ninja skills. So let's try it now. Thank you! And I like how that when you roll in the air, you still have like that puff of smoke when you're actually doing it. But yeah, we don't need the Ocarina anymore, like I said in the last episode, except for that one sort of time block if you need extra health, which I should have actually picked up, now that I look at my health. Wasn't really paying attention. I'm going to have to do that quite a bit when I'm doing the Uber Challenge, because, you know, when I did the Uber Challenge myself, I wasn't commentating, of course, because I wasn't recording, and I didn't actually have a YouTube channel at that time. It was actually one of the last things I did before I actually started my channel. Well, the last things I practiced, anyway. Like Twilight Princess. But yeah, that's kind of a thing. So we grab all the silver rupees in that part of the room in order to access this room, and this is one of the most memorable rooms for me. The block crushing room. Use your lens of truth here, you're finding a hidden block in a nick in the wall. You want to pull it out and you want to put it on this trail. It won't fall in the trail, but it's the most recommended place to put it. You'll see why in a minute. People also call this the stone umbrella room, just what it says on this sign here. Because, yeah, the Temple of Death isn't allowed to give tips. Only one with the Iron Truth will find the stone umbrella that protects against the rain of blades. So yeah. Basically, the little squashing things above us are the Rain of Blades, and if you go underneath them even once, you're going to get crushed and you're going to respawn. In real life, that wouldn't happen, but you know what I'm saying. And we've got to push this block into the middle of both of these so that we don't get crushed. So, keep pushing. There's also a gold skulltula in this room. Okay, we're blocking both of them, right? Whoa, that is scary. Dodge this sliding blade that actually moves very slow. If it was a little bit faster, it would be a bit more of a challenge. And this is why I leave this dungeon for last, because it's clearly more difficult than what it is in the Spirit Temple. Because as you saw, we breezed through the Spirit Temple, even against the Iron Knuckles. Because once you know how to beat them, they're pretty tame. Unless you have... well, you still want to be wary of your health, because if you don't have the health, you can't back yourself up. So... yeah. Anyway, jump attack, slash you in the face, jump attack again and grab the token. That's not happening. Okay then, I'm gonna hookshot the bloody thing, 'cause it's apparently too far out of my reach. Link can't just squat and jump, can he? He just does stuff. Whatever. So I want to hope that... I want to get into this chest. I want to hope that it's a heart, because I could use it actually. Because weirdly enough in this dungeon it does give you recovery hearts and chests. Maybe it's a taunt saying, ha! We're gonna kill you, so here's something that will just make you last longer. But anyway, what we got to do now is, now that we've stopped those two and got all the goodies in these little jail cells, want to pull this all the way to the end now. But we want to pull it, not push it, because you could get squished by the squishy trap behind you, and that would not be good news. So pull it all the way to the end, till it goes like that. I want to climb it. Thank you. I want to get up on the wall here. Just walk towards the wall, and then you'll climb. Careful, your shield does count as your hitbox, so you can get squished like that. Once it flattens, you want to walk on over it, hit this switch. Oh, way to land on it. I just misjudged my momentum. Now make a chest appear in this weirdly looking blocked off area. It looks like a cell, but it isn't, because you can easily climb out of it if you were a ninja man of some sort. I'm saying ninja a lot in this dungeon. But hey, it's the shadows and... oh lord! I thought I got onto it, but I didn't. Thank God that I somehow survived. Okay, get out of there. Let's try that again. Oh boy. Not every day I make that mistake. It does happen, though. I guess I'm just trying to rush through this dungeon, and that's what's messing me up. Let's get back over here. Drop. Wait for it to go all the way down, then I'll walk across. Now I'll walk off of it. There we go. That's how you do back over here, open this chest. I think this chest is required because it has a key. Yes, I'm correct. Because I always, no matter how many times I play the game, I always think that the guillotine room where we got the gold skulltula in the last episode, which is where we started this episode, but is the room that has the key, and this is the room that doesn't. And I always get it mixed up for some reason. I don't know why. Maybe it's because I hate this bit so much, because in Master Quest you've actually got a like hook shot to get a very annoying gold silver rupee. But anyway, more guillotines. Now you might be thinking, where do we go from here? This is the only direction that we haven't gone yet that's possible to go to. Activate your lens of truth and you'll realise that there is one platform that doesn't move and one platform that does. And if you haven't noticed by now, for some reason your hover boot effect doesn't show up that much when you're using the lens of truth. I have no clue why. But yeah, we need a key in order to open this door, so if you haven't got a key, then go back. Because this room is also quite memorable. The rupee spike room is what I like to call it. If you have the hover boots, you can just walk right over the spikes. It's pretty funny. It's like, hey, look at me! Take that, Mega Man! Anyway. Spin! Thank you! That's what I was trying to do, and I'm surprised that he didn't scream at me there, because I was messing that up. Like I said, this is a 64 controller, not a GameCube controller. Spinning is a lot harder than it looks. Because it's, well, it is a very old controller I have. My control stick is a little wobbly. But whatever. You don't need to hear me make more excuses about my controls and everything. I mean, I made a lot of excuses like that in Twilight Princess. Almost got spiked then. So what we want to do is grab this rupee. Stay over here. No, actually, that's not a good idea. I want to go over there. So I want to grab that rupee. I think we'll drop right onto that one no matter where we get it from. There we go. Now we need to get that one, and there's actually an invisible piece of the wall there, so we need to... in fact, I think that's invisible as well. Yeah, this whole corner of the room is pretty much invisible. So you need to use the lens of truth just to know where the target is as well. So grab that rupee, and the last one's right there, which I believe we can just roll for. There we go. And there's also a chest in the middle of this room, but don't worry, it's nothing special, and actually this is not a deco shield replacement, it is just 5 rupees no matter what you do. There's actually a lot of blue rupee, permanent blue rupee chests around this dungeon. They're going to be blue rupees no matter what you do. So that's opened this door, and if you've noticed already, we need another key to open that door. And how do you get up there in the first place? Well, if you activate your lens of truth and look straight up, there's a target there. Well, if I do it like this, there's a target there that isn't normally there. It's hidden by the shadows. It falls into the shadows. And we are going to go through the shadows to find a ninja of epic proportions, also known as Impa. But anyway, another gold skulltula. Awesome sauce. Now we want to get up in this room. You can either use the bombs that you have equipped, or you can use... Ow! Bloody bat! I'm having a lot of trouble with them in this dungeon today. And I recorded the last episode on... I'm recording this episode right after the last one. Change target, I'm gonna whack you. Oh my god, seriously. Punch. Bats, punch him. Anyway, now that they're out of the way, winding me up. Because they've been real dicks to me lately. I'm not gonna move, so you can't even move yourself, because you have crappy AI. And you don't do whatever the hell you want, you just sit on the wall until I approach. That opens the door for us to get out, but we still need a key. Pick up a bomb flower, or pick up your own bomb and chuck it into the blue fire. I believe you can do chuck bombs if you're hovering with the hover boots, I believe so. So, you want to keep the iron boot, the hover boots equipped for this. Drop onto the pixelated key. The only other key that's like that, other than what it is in the bottom of the well. Funny how they're both shadow-like dungeons, and that's how it works. Personally, I classify the bottom of the well as like the kid half of the Shadow Temple, because technically you need to do that first if you want to actually get around here, because I don't think I'm going to hit it. Oh wow, I got lucky there. But yeah, it is really difficult to get through here without the lens of truth, unless you're really lucky. Like the moving platforms, for example, or the invisible traps, or holes and stuff. Now, we've got these kind of things, and these turbines that blow us back. Now, if you remember what I said already, there was originally going to be a wind temple, but they scrapped it in favour of, well, whatever the forest temple had, which wasn't that many redeeming qualities, and I walked right into that thing. That turbine's going to go, so what you got to do in this room is switch between your normal... Well, basically, this whole entire room and corridor uses all 3 types of boots. Normal boots for normal footing, hover boots to use the turbines to blow you over ledges and so you can actually get more distance in your jumps or getting more distance on walking over holes, and iron boots to stop the turbines from blowing you in the first place. So you've got to use all kinds of boots here. So I'm using the iron boots so this turbine doesn't blow me away, as you can tell. It's not blowing me away. And of course, each boots have their own traction, so that's another thing. You can either use the hover boots to walk over this pit when the turbine's not going, or what I would like to do is just hookshot this plank and just easily get it across. Drop, drop. I said drop. Okay, I'm just going to do that. There we go. Now, yeah, this room's kind of hectic, as you can tell. And you see that ice switch above the door? That shoots fire at you. You cannot... Well, if you're really good at shooting, and when it opens its eye, you can destroy it by shooting an arrow at it. But it will respawn after a certain time, or if you go into its door. So I don't recommend doing that, and I'm not going to bother. So now we've got another one of these rooms where we have 2 redeads. I mean, it is a death-filled dungeon, what do you expect? So we just do a power spin, and with the big one sword, there we go. 2 spins with the master sword will do it. That kills everything, which allows us to get out, but this room didn't give us anything, even though there is an invisible chest right in the corner here. I know I still have the iron boots on, just bear with me. Got another bunch of arrows. They're really generous with the arrows in this dungeon, despite not actually needing them. To get a clue where you need to do what you need to do next, view this wall. Here, I can hear the spirits whispering in this room. Those who have sacred feet should let the wind guide them. Then they will be led to the hidden path. That's what they are saying. So the tortured souls in this dungeon that never made it through are giving us tips to progress, because we are awesome. And we have that much respect from the dead. If we activate our... Oh god. That's 2 hit me, you serious? But yeah, as we can see, there is a hidden nick in the wall right here. If I keep doing that... Oh, let me do this. Yeah, we can get through here. So what we got to do is wait for this turbine to stop blowing, and we want to use our hover boots to get across the room. Normal jump won't make it, and jumping with the turbine won't actually affect your speed. So that's kind of effect. Stop hitting me! Okay, it's starting to blow, so we want to start rolling. There we go. And we're through. And guess what? We're actually almost at the very end of the dungeon already. We've just got a few more rooms to go. But I don't know if I'm going to be able to get the boss done in this episode yet. See this rubble? Just like in the bottom of the well, you want to smash it with your bombs. Because they'll contain goodies. And there is actually a chest in that rubble, I believe. So I'll get to that in a second. I just want to spin. But nut. So always need nuts. Dodge that like a pro. Okay, let's do this. And that was not exactly what I wanted to do, but whatever, spin! Oh, I'll just whack him twice, that works as well. And a chest spawns in the middle of the room! Of course, we want to grab all stuff, because we can't even move forward unless we get a key. But we can escape from behind as well. Oh, now, because we've killed all the enemies. Very hard to open chests when you have the hover boots. You sometimes circle around the bloody chest. Oh no, it's a fake! That wasn't the bloody key! What on earth are we going to do? Well, if we just use our lens of truth here, we can see that there's a hidden chest in this corner where we blew up that rubble. That's our key! Now we can progress. So you got to learn all your tricks if you... Well, you got to learn the tricks that you used when you were... If you did explore the entire bottom of the well. To get all the stuff that the compass showed, because you know, it could be confusing. And guess what? We have looped all the way back to this room with the boat that we couldn't get through because this stone block was blocking the way to climb up. But now we can do so, so we've opened up a shortcut. Pity that I couldn't actually get to this room in the last episode, but hey, I didn't exactly get that far in the first place because I had to cover the running man before doing this dungeon, because I have to mix it up somehow. I can't just do dungeon after dungeon in rapid succession. I mean, that's how it kind of went in Twilight Princess, but that didn't exactly... Well, it kind of went like that because I went to get so many Poes when I was doing other stuff, because, you know, when it's nighttime, you have to take the chance, so... That's kind of how that went. When it's nighttime, you go for the Poes. It's just how you plan it, so you don't have to wait for ages until night comes around again. You get them as early as possible. I mean, you are able to transform at will, you're able to warp at will, so if you can get them, get them. But this isn't Twilight Princess. Let's get back to Ocarina of Time here. I seem to be getting sidetracked a lot as well. I'm going on so many tangents. That's my problem. Let me focus here. We need the Ocarina again for the final puzzle that we actually need the Ocarina for here. And I don't actually need bombs anymore at the moment, so that's pretty good. And even so, what we need to do is that Navi's going to go green over there to where we just were, where we pushed the block. You want to play the Scarecrow song. Because over there is a couple of recovery hearts in case you need them. But there's also a gold skulltula! Hi Pierre! I'm just gonna come and visit you by sticking this right in your balls, if you have any. And if you don't have any balls, then just your sack. Your hay sack. Herpa derpa. That's so terrible. Aha! And I believe we only have one more gold skulltula until we get them all in this dungeon. I think I'm correct, I'm assuming that. And we're just gonna make it back across this room. I'll pick up the block. And we need to get on this, well, this boat. This very weird and odd looking boat. Now, I know that the unicorn beak isn't exactly as threatening in this version, but on the 3D version it actually has a Grim Reaper on the front of the boat, which is actually a lot more chilling, and it fits the theme of the dungeon a lot more than just this unicorn head. But what do I know? I didn't make the game. I guess they realised that when they were remaking the game, and they didn't want to do it for re-releases because, you know, polygon counts. Had to be emulated exactly the same. But anyway, we play Zelda's Lullaby as usual on a Triforce thing, and guess what? We set sail for the other side, but don't worry, it's not talking about hell. We're not going to go there. We're only going to go to the depths of the temple, but this is the only way to do it. And guess what? You're not alone! If they would decide to appear. Come on, cutscene, end, please. Doesn't normally go for this long. There we go. Aye, scurvy dog! Avast me lovers. Yes, we've got dead captains and stuff. Basically Stalfos once again, but hey, Ocarina of Time fighting mechanics are pretty much the same as Buccaneer fighting, which with the pirates used to... Excuse me, that was a burp. And you can do epic jump attacks, or very crappy jump attacks, if you time them right on this boat. I mean, look at this. It's crazy. Wait a minute. Ha! Absolutely amazing. But anyway, once you kill two of the... Well, you can either kill them or just leave them on the boat. But once you ride your way to the next half of this room, which is right beyond this archway, if it would just hurry up, you want to evacuate. Jump to this bank side right now. Because when that boat reaches the end of the wall, it's just going to headbutt it and drop. Navi will also give you a warning to evacuate very quickly if you did ride it all the way to the end. Like this. Scatlink, the ship is sinking, abandoned ship. Get to a safe platform. And it just, well, drops. And I believe it respawns down there, but we can't exactly see that because this dungeon's very misty and dank and, well, filled with death. Maybe the fog's the stench of the death of the dead. Who knows? Stench of the death? That makes no sense. Talk English, Sean! Ugh! What's the matter with me? I can't talk today, I just don't know why. Can't form coherent sentences, anyway. We've got an invisible maze here where you actually need to use... Okay, I think the sword and shield combo is more helpful here. Excuse me for a second. There we go. Because then I can block him and then actually whack him. But these respawn every time you enter the room, so it's not exactly recommended to fight them. I'm just wanting to do so. Hopefully to get a bit of magic, but I can't be arsed now because it took too long. But anyway, enter this room and... block straight away when you enter this room and activate your Lens of Truth. And wow! He missed me by a hair. You see that? He just slid right at me and completely messed it up. He landed right in front of me. That's pretty funny. But yeah, to get out of this room, we've got to kill this dude. And I can't do my spin attack power because I'm using magic already. Forgot about that. And that's the last one. Before he grows big, I've got to kill him. There we go. I think they can still grow big when there's only one of them remaining because they normally converge back into one if there's two or more. But I think if you leave it for long enough, the one will grow back normal size. So. But yeah. A little bit of trivia here. Nintendo on versions 1.1 and 1.2 and beyond on different systems as well. They changed Ganon's blood from red to green when you kill him. A little bit of spoilers right there, but I'm just saying. But they didn't change the blood on the floor of this texture. Why? It's still red blood, so that's kind of inconsistent. Apparently Hylian blood is supposed to be green. And Gerudo blood, because, you know, they're partly Hylians, because they are humans. It's like saying, hey, I'm Spanish, and you're British, and I'm American, and you're Jamaican. Hey, man! Whatever. I did that too much in Twilight Princess. But that was fun times. I'm still reminiscing, seriously. It's only been like, what? It's only been like, what? A week now? Maybe more or less, depending when I actually release this. Because, you know, I'm recording it slightly ahead of schedule. Because I've got to have enough time to record my final Wi-Fi matches because it's coming up to the end. And yeah, well, it's just, wow, a whole year's gone by and I'm still recording. Funny how that I started on a Zelda video and when it comes to my anniversary I'm still doing Zelda. Well, I'm doing a Zelda game and I'm almost at the end of this one as well. Which I've said in the last episode. Now, get off me! Stop squeezing my rib cage and... Yep, I was correct. One of them can just grow back into normal size, so I'm just going to leave him. And I believe for this room, I believe it's this room, I went a bloody long way round, we want Din's Fire, because this is not the room, never mind, but we still need Din's Fire, so whatever. We're not locked in, so that's okay. So let's just climb up these bloody bricks. And I think it is actually a good idea that I opened up that shortcut, even though you have to do it anyway to get on the boat. It's because I'm coming up to the time limit once again, and, well, I could just do the boss in the next episode, and this will help me to get here quicker. Now, what we got to do is chuck bombs into these. Once again. Okay, I think that's one of them down. They went doo-doo, so it's fake. And I can still chuck bombs, even though the A button doesn't say I can. That's good. I think I killed a bat at the same time as well, which is pretty funny. And I need to kill that gold skulltula. So, let me just do that and that. Because I don't need my Ocarina anymore. I keep saying that, but, you know, you don't need them for good periods of time. Get out of the way, Skull Pot. And there we go, the last gold skulltula of this dungeon. And that was the semi-final of the entire lot. We're so close to completing this godforsaken side quest, it's ridiculous. It's like the 100 Mai-Mais in Link Between Worlds, but that's a hell of a lot easier. It's like a, well, pardon the pun, but it's like 100 times easier. So easy, in fact, it's unbelievable. Even though it is a 3D game, it's in a 2D plane and, you know, top-down perspective, so that's kind of something to give it, I guess. Chuck the bomb in there! Awesome! I think it went in. No, it didn't. It bounced off the side. Judas! Climb back up again. This can take a while. If I fail again, I am going to cut the stuff until I get it. I think blowing all three of these up only give you rupees anyway, but I'm going to blow them up anyway because I want to. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. Come back here, you! I didn't press the A button quick enough. What? And if you are having trouble doing this with the hover boots, I guess you can just do it with, like, normal boots. I'm going to chuck this bomb down there. Go get another one. Or you can just, you know, use your own bombs to secure the win. Because then you can just spam bombs left, right, and centre. Come on! Get in there already! I've done the Goron pot. This shouldn't be that difficult. It's skidded off the edge again! Ugh. Okay, I'm going to cut until I get this. And let me guess, as soon as I say that, I'm going to get it. Of course I do! I had to jinx that for myself, didn't I? Well, if jinxing makes it work, then whatever. We get a raining shower of rupees. And time for the final room of this invisible wall maze. Let's turn this back on. Go to the north room this time. This is the room that I was thinking about. That Din's Fire. There we go, scatting again. Oh no! Oh no! What have I done? I've activated a trap that's gonna squish me if I don't act quick enough. But these are wooden spikes with wooden walls that are completely vulnerable to fire. I'm not scared at all. And not only that, you actually get a very funny effect when you hit redeads with fire, which I think happened. Yeah, they just burn and just sit down and they don't do anything about it because, once again, they're immune to anything but the sword. So kill you and get this little prize for ourselves. Awesome sauce. And we'll just kill this dude, which is actually walking to eat his brethren, but so he didn't actually scream at my face. But hey, we got the boss key. And you know what, guys? We will take care of the boss of this dungeon and probably the final room in the next episode, guys. So, in the next episode, guys, I will meet you out, well, right where we get off of the boat, which is literally right outside this room, which is right outside the boss door. See you guys then.